Turn me up in the headphones.
Keeping it real every day. It ain't easy.
Man.
This ain't knowing this is Peach. Gotta keep it carbon in my
TBYS.
You can call him Mario on my teeth.
Michael Davon.
What's happening, folks?
The water
What's
dripping
good?
off me.
Fatimah
Taliah.
We in that thing. All right, Kelly, you can cut that out.
All this money cause
I want y'all to give it up for my engineer, Kayla, man. We in this thing. TBYS, another episode. I'm rocking the Minnesota Timberwolves. She said that's where she from. Anyway, we back, man. Another week. Done paid the rent. Man, it's exciting to see y'all, man. I got two of my good friends in the building. Comics, no stranger to me and no stranger to being able to talk about themselves.
Yeah, narcissism is in this.
Nah, man. Fatimah and Mike, man, two dope comics in the scene out here in Los Angeles. We definitely have some frequent run-ins all the time. We was just talking before we was rudely interrupted by the music about their backgrounds and where they're from and stuff like that. My man Mike, you from
Houston, Texas, man.
Houston, man.
Yeah,
okay.
H-Town.
That's what's up, man.
H-Town. I've been in LA for like 4 or 5 years now.
You like it?
Do I like LA?
Ooh, I love this. I love this question.
That'd be the $1 million question right there. It's like, do you like it? I mean, you here, but do you like it?
Yeah, man. The longer I'm here, the closer that answer gets to no.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love the weather.
The
I
weather's
love
amazing.
the scenery. I love being able to go to the beach on Sunday.
Naked
you know
women?
What I'm saying? Yeah, I love all of that
The women
shit.
are really we are put together here.
Yeah,
Let's just
women
keep it
in
gangster.
LA are very put together. Little
Yeah.
gangster. Little
You think
gangster. Nah, definitely
They
a
a lot,
little
though.
gangster. They got a certain edge to them that, you never know. You could get beat up by their kinfolk. You know what I
talking
mean?
about the locals?
I
Yeah,
feel
no,
like that's
definitely.
normal everyday women now.
Yeah, definitely.
Bruh.
Y'all is
Whatever.
dangerous.
Bruh.
Y'all is dangerous.
Yeah.
But yeah, being from Houston,
Yeah.
from LA, what made you want to, make that jump? You just decided to say, fuck it, I'm out
I
here?
just hit a ceiling, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was in Houston and I looked to my left and my right and I saw, the cats that I was going to high school with, they still doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Still dating the same chicks.
Yeah.
Still, you know what I'm saying? And you just like, yo, what am I still doing here, bro? There's growth out there for me to get. So, me and my girl broke up and I was out of spite. Nigga, out of
That's
spite.
typically what it is. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on something to say. I was waiting on him to say, hey, something life-changing happened.
Yeah.
You was about to commit suicide. He was like, fuck it, I'm out of here, man. I'm going to just go ahead and chase my dreams instead.
Because I'm petty. So out of spite, I was
here
like,
we
oh,
go.
word? We done? Well, I'm out.
We ain't talking about nobody being petty. I'm the petty
out.
king.
Oh.
Let them
Oh
know.
no.
Hey, let them know. Fatimah, man, she from the A. We was just talking about the A. Not the A.
Well, I'm originally from
Chicago. Right.
My
Forgive
family
me.
is in
I'm
the
gonna let her
now.
tell it because I'm over here fucking up. Go ahead.
No, I am from the south suburbs of Chicago. I have to say now because people from Chicago be like, "You ain't really from."
Exactly. They think you over here gangbanging for
But
real.
here's the thing, though. I'm from Harvey, Illinois. Anybody Google that?
What's the population of? What's the breakdown of white people versus black people out there?
In Chicago as a whole?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty even.
Oh, I'm just saying Harvey and Harvey.
Oh, Harvey? I mean, you can count on your hands.
Oh, damn.
How many black
Okay.
people?
How many white people?
Oh, how many white people? Got
Oh, so it's hood out there in Harvey.
Oh, it's different.
Oh, I gotta
Actually,
go.
Little Rail has a set about Harvey.
I gotta check
It's
that
one
out.
of his first sets where he was like, he had told the cab driver to drop him off in Harvey, and the cab driver was like, hell no. But I grew up, that's where I grew up.
That's what's up, man. Being able to come from Harvey
I grew
to
up from the
Chicago,
rough
and then
South
you.
Side.
Oh, so you was out there. That's where Chief Keef and them was at.
They weren't too far. Where I grew up in the suburbs in the South Side is
Now you
not
keep
far
saying
from the-
suburbs, but then
It's
you say it's a lot of
considered 'cause
like
I'm
hood
like
shit
the
around.
hundreds.
I ain't never been to a dangerous
Chicago.
suburb.
Exactly.
Harvey is okay.
They got,
We right on the cusp before you like hit.
they got
we
some
like right
dangerous
there.
cul-de-sacs.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I grew up though is interesting. I grew up in a mixture of stuff. Like I grew up in the suburbs where in the beginning of my early life, I did not have any black friends.
Oh, okay.
Like I had all white friends. I went to a Catholic school, all white kids.
I made that mistake.
And then my parents
still
got
got the
divorced.
glasses.
And then it was like, bam, Harvey. And then it was like, fight for your shoes.
So you was out there, went from, I can understand that. You was in a culture shock. You went from being
Definitely.
privileged
Uh-huh.
to having to fend for yourself. And it was kind of
Absolutely.
like one of them situations like, I don't know where to go next. But then you say your people's, what they living in Atlanta, you was doing shows out there in Atlanta, and you said it was dangerous out there too?
Atlanta is getting edgy. My family has been there for quite a while, but they also still live in the suburban area of Atlanta.
Gotcha.
They live
Like
in
Buckhead?
Alpharetta, Sandy Springs.
Okay.
Things like that. So when I leave that area, like my Citizens app, if anybody has Citizens app, immediately when I get out to where I'm doing a show, they like 2 people killed, 5 people robbed, cars are missing, baby mamas are yelling. It's not going well.
I mean, I was just out there in Atlanta, like maybe 3-4 days ago, and I thought about moving to Atlanta, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I can't do it. I mean, it's just a difference. I mean, Atlanta, mad cool, but it's just not for everybody. First time, I mean, it just get muggy, hot, and I mean, I'm from Florida, Miami, and it get hot out there as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking when you say that. I'm like,
right. I'm like, you from a hot climate, you should be able to adjust,
Right.
but not when it's niggas with guns.
Yeah, and they can have
That is true.
Niggas
That is true. I'm
with
used to
guns.
dudes with yes.
And it's legally out there, okay?
Yeah.
They can
Right.
carry.
stand your ground.
Yes.
I mean, it'll be honestly, it'll be tough for me to move to Atlanta. I mean, I'm thinking about it because it's Black Hollywood now.
It's Black Hollywood now.
Try to get into like a little Tyler Perry movie or something like that.
But you can do that from here.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, my family's been there for a while, and they've been trying to pressure me to move there for a long time, obviously, because LA is extremely expensive.
Right.
And I'm not too fond of LA, my doggone self.
Yeah, but at the same
But-
time,
I
LA
love
is still
LA.
LA. Like
I
we
mean-
in a toxic relationship with this city. Like I'm on.
It's definitely abusive.
I love it. I love LA.
Yeah.
I love the homeless people. I love the smell of pollution in the morning.
As a woman, I feel like LA is great because it's amazing for my career. I
Right.
thrived here.
Right.
I'll stay fit forever, and I will forever and always look 12 because whatever they put in the food.
Hey, listen.
But the dating life and having a normal life here, I don't know.
Yeah.
Dating in LA.
As a woman in 11 years, I'm like, there's no way I'm
Have
gonna
you-
find a normal. I'm gonna always live like this.
Do you think that it's hard to find a substantial relationship being in LA, like something
Absolutely,
that you can
100%.
like long
I
term?
just got out of one.
100%.
I'm
How
like,
long
I'm
you was in a
fresh out.
relationship?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
That's
great.
an
Congratulations
that's
for
an
LA.
eternity. That's an
Bruh.
eternity in LA.
Bro, I
time.
thought I was
Ain't no
doing
wrong.
it big. I moved out here. I was dating an actress. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
damn,
tough.
I'm
Yeah,
winning.
that's
terrible.
Stupid.
That's
It's a
That still
horrible
sounds
idea.
good for LA.
No,
I mean,
it's all bad.
2 years?
no,
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
is.
That's incredible.
yeah.
No, that's
Wow.
that's
And
that's
y'all was fooled all the time.
That's like
no
12.
on and off.
that's a world record.
Yeah, I say for the
Wow.
most part. Yeah.
The way you
Congratulations.
said that, yeah.
Nah, I was doing.
Yeah.
He was like, "Cousin."
I left
feel
them
like-
days behind me.
I
huh?
think I hope.
I have always been in entertainment. I kind of started this really young,
Got you.
like at like 13. So being in
You was in
Chicago-
entertainment since 13?
I've been in it since 13.
Like Broadway shit?
I did a lot of TV commercials and like
Okay.
small part stuff. Like my mom was my manager back in Chicago.
You
That's
got a
what's up.
momager.
I had a momager, and then I was really heavy into the modeling world.
That's what's
so
up.
I did a lot of catalog-y stuff and things like that.
Only thing I did was I was trying to do that little Gerber, but they had that. What's the
Oh, I-
bootleg
You
Gerber?
was Gerber?
I wasn't Gerber. I wasn't Gerber, but you know that bootleg one that everybody else do. What's the baby magazine that everybody else does? You ain't got no kids?
No.
Okay.
Toys R Us.
Nah,
Right,
it can't be
Oshkosh.
Toys
Toys
R
R
Nah,
Us.
it wasn't. It was like Oshkosh Begosh type. You know what I mean? It was. Oh my god.
I know what you're talking about. Not Oshkosh, but gosh. But
Kayla, I
there's
wish I
another
could
one
look it
kinda
up.
Like it.
I wish I could look it up.
But I don't
look
have
up
kids.
baby bootleg. Besides Gerber.
But my point, what I was gonna say is, growing up in this and coming here, people are all into what they want to do.
That
here.
is true.
So dating in LA is crazy
It is.
versus Chicago, where everybody could be in entertainment,
I
but they
feel
could
like
still make a house.
But you
a
got to
home.
understand, with LA, a lot of people don't understand. Everybody's about their bag. Everybody's about their hustle first. Now, typically, if you meet somebody along the way, then you meet somebody along the way. Whoop de doo.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got your actress along the way. Hey,
Hey.
congratulations, nigga.
Hey.
But at the same time, I feel like if you were a big time actor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Would you want, Lori Harvey?
Nah, I'll never date another entertainer again.
See? Now your
Really?
whole
You-
view
you-
is
you
tainted.
You feel that way?
Because I need somebody
Wow.
that clocks out from this shit. You know what I'm
Huh.
saying? Because we never clock out from
I
it.
need
Don't.
somebody
We're
that
always
work
on the
in the
clock.
supermarket.
Really? You guys think that?
Paper or
I
plastic.
think. Look, bring it up. Look, what's that?
Wow. I disagree.
Mike,
It
you
is
can read.
on none of those.
Exactly.
lists.
Don't worry
And
about
nor
that.
can I see it.
But
Can you
bring
maximize
up that other episode when we was talking about that NBA player and the baby girl. Now,
Really?
I'm glad Mike brought this up. Being in entertainment, you say you'll never date another
Right, I'm like,
female.
wow.
I need
another
somebody
female
that clocks
entertainment,
out from this
right?
shit, yo.
And you don't have a problem with
disagree.
it.
No, I was engaged when I moved to LA to a regular corporate man with lots of money.
Got you.
He was doing great. Do men want a woman like me that's doing this?
Constantly working.
But why? Not?
No.
But he wanted somebody
He
that
wanted
was
he
corporate America
ready-
too.
He was ready for a woman to have his babies
Instead
and
of
be at his
Ah,
house,
yeah.
be what
Mhm.
most men want though. Have his babies, be at home. He
Mhm.
makes some money,
Right.
whatever. I'm living the fast life. I'm in a show every weekend.
Right.
I'm here,
Yeah,
I'm
check this
there.
out.
I'm not, I don't
The
know.
bucket
I
hat
don't
is
think-
gone, people.
Uh-oh, it's time
The
for the
bucket
waves.
hat is out of here.
It's time for the waves.
I had to let my shit breathe. Somebody got to let their hairline out today. Unfortunately, it ain't gonna be Mike.
So I disagree.
Mike-
I like
Mike
dating
here gone.
entertainers.
Yeah, people be like, yo, Mike, do you like LA? It's like, put it this way, nigga. I moved here with a hairline.
You know
Yeah.
what?
You know what I'm saying? I came
Yo,
here.
y'all don't know. Mike moved to LA
Yeah.
with a hairline.
My shit was
He
luscious.
was
And now it's gone.
He was
My
light
shit
skin
was
curl
luscious.
popping.
Why
I
would
was
you
cute.
All
do
of a
that? It's
sudden-
not gone.
It's not completely gone, but that
It
is a
ain't
motherfucker
gone.
on its way.
It's gone. I know a guy.
Okay, I feel
Holla
the
at me.
stress.
I know a guy. Bring that shit right back. Listen,
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm cool with that.
being in entertainment, I feel like it does have its peaks and valleys. This story kind of piqued my interest. If y'all can see it on the screen,
Oh,
and I know
shit.
Kayla bring it up in the post, but it was basically the ex-wife of Hornet star PJ Tucker.
Hold
she
on,
she
G.
she filed for divorce secretly
Hold
Okay.
2 weeks. 2 weeks after the couple had they baby. Okay. Now, if y'all don't know the story,
Okay.
PJ Washington is a basketball player of the Hornets. Okay, the Charlotte Hornets, NBA Hornets. I don't know his contract, but he got a contract. Let's just put it like that. Okay. Brittany Rienner, Bundle of Brittany is her name
Mhm.
on Instagram. If you can look that up as well, Kayla. She is an Instagram model
Okay.
who basically is known for her
But
voluptuousness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. She's very nice.
She is sexy.
very nice.
Brittany,
We'll give her that.
I'm not gonna hate on you.
I will.
Listen.
It's coming.
Listen. She basically, had the baby by PJ and filed for divorce. Now I'm gonna go to you, Fatimah, first.
Okay.
We gotta get
Mike
the
feel
female
like he got a
perspective.
lot. But my question is, who do you fault in this situation? Do you fault PJ? Do you fault Brittany? Now let's look down the page.
Curious.
Now
I-
she got the baby on
Oh, she's
display.
crazy bad.
Oh
I mean, how could we fault either of those people? We don't know them.
that's true.
Start there. And personally,
That's their life for sure.
I'm gonna say this as a woman that has dated an athlete
Okay,
or more.
there we go.
Girl, I feel your pain.
Oh.
They're not.
She
I
like
don't
her-
want to say anything negative about them
Mm.
because I have dated several and I'm still friends with some of them, but they are not easy to date, child.
Definitely.
So I don't know what she could have possibly been going through, and I know as women that when you're having a baby, you tend to have more hormonal, emotional
Gotcha.
issues,
I
and
gotcha.
maybe the stress level of whatever could have been going on with them pushed her to being like, forget about it. I'm out now.
I got you.
That's my opinion on dating an athlete.
I got you.
Also, on the flip side, I told you I was engaged when I moved to LA. And my ex-fiance broke up with me randomly, secretly.
Wow.
We
Secretly?
were happy. Everybody, at least I thought, everybody was happy. My career was about to move up. And we went on a vacation we went to Palm Springs to look at a venue for our wedding.
No.
And then we came back. And everybody was happy going to work. And then he was like, yeah, I can't do this no more.
Damn.
Randomly.
Damn. So he basically hit you with
So
the
it's the same
okie.
thing.
Right. He hit you with the
So-
okie. He hit you with the okie. Wait, Mike, hold on. Give it a second.
Oh, yeah.
But she hit you with the okie. I mean, he hit you with the okie once y'all got back. Do you think it was maybe the getting shit together that gave him that cold feet, or you just think it was you thinking God now, like, oh man?
I'm thanking God all the time
Right.
about that one. But
That's
I don't know. I think for me personally, I think a lot of men think they want to date a woman in entertainment.
Yeah.
And then when they get in it and they see what it looks like, they like, whoo, I don't know if this is what it was.
They be some long nights.
That's a fact.
It be some long nights. That's for sure. It does.
But
be
I
some
don't know.
long
I would
nights.
never know. I haven't seen or heard from him
I
ever
feel
again. But I'm just saying, if out of the blue curve, I've been there. So who knows what she was going to
Go ahead, Mike.
All right, so there's nuance here, right, with this story because Shorty was popping up at his college games.
Damn.
In Kentucky.
Okay.
My man was 18, maybe 17. She was 27.
Okay, so you think this is a scam?
However, the fix was in from the jump. Like
now, I can't go against that because I do got some homegirls that be it's some shit
I was
going
just
out
about
here
to
that
say,
y'all wouldn't believe.
No,
I can't say.
Again,
because women do be like, I know his mama, his grandma before they even meet them.
Lord.
I don't feel bad at all for PJ.
Oh, come on, brother.
I don't feel bad at all for PJ. You know why I don't feel bad at all for PJ? Because you should know better. Like I really feel like you. Again, I don't know, buddy. You know, he a basketball star. You know, you probably making mid-level. You feel me? But in terms of
in the NBA,
that's he's still making money.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But you think what I'm saying? She know that.
You
know, everybody knows that. If you're an NBA player, you should already come with some type of pause for concern. Now, especially now, I am looking up and down her page. Scroll down her page for me, Kayla.
Yeah.
Click that one with the orange.
Bruh, she's probably one of the most beautiful women that
Now
I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
She's stupid fun.
I don't feel bad for PJ, but I ain't mad at PJ, okay? Because the girl is blessed, okay? And if you in a situation where, like Usher say, you lost in the sauce, ain't no stopping now. You
he
parlay
knew what was going on.
Exactly.
Like you said, she came to games.
She came to games. Oh, you said she came to games.
College game.
Yeah. But think about it, dog. Bro, now, last episode we talked about, do you really want to know your girl's past? In entertainment, in the NBA, in IG baddies, you know who she been dealing with.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if your boy was like, if your boy
says he deserves it.
No,
she is bad.
What says
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just like a woman like me to be like, all right, I'm gonna date this athlete.
Yeah.
But you know
I know
what
I'm walking into.
Right.
Exactly.
You know you're gonna get cheated on for sure.
I know what's happening. It's not like he's like, oh, she's an IG model.
Right.
He shouldn't be like, wow, that's crazy.
Also, he's at fault because she definitely has a video online where I'm paraphrasing, but she says, ladies, if you want to come up off a check hook an athlete, they're stupid. They don't wear condoms.
Well, thanks, girl. We all knew, but
I don't like I said, I don't feel bad for PJ.
But that's because
but I ain't mad at PJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, society has made it to where,
but
but then also at the end of the day, back to my homegirls, men, y'all made it this way. Women started out being like, you know what? Because every woman is raised by their mom to be like, at least I was.
Not everyone.
I better say everyone because
not everyone.
Grow up and be, good to your man, be honest, let him lead. I was raised to understand what having a man was. And I was raised by men that would be like, you don't need to be a certain kind of way. And as now, I've been raised by men, like my grandfather, my stepdad, my brother. Like now I'm like, go be like this. Because these niggas ain't shit.
Nah.
Like, because then when they get the girls that have all that like mentality of working for themselves and catering for themselves and understanding the process of catering for your man, not even catering, being there for your man and understanding the place of a woman and your man and not overstepping certain boundaries. Because I'm not saying boundaries in the way of some women be like, oh, you can't be like letting no man control you. No, there's a certain thing with men that they need. Because for example, they need to feel like they're needed. They need to feel like they're the man of the house. They need to feel like they're important. That's not putting yourself in the bottom place of being like, this is what he needs. There's shit that he need to understand.
That is true.
So I understand that because also my grandparents were married for 51 years.
Shout out to
I understand the whole process of a long relationship. But men nowadays turn women into this.
I got a question though.
You think we turn Brittany Rienner and again, she is bad.
How many good women are gonna get sick of getting played and getting cheated on
That is true.
by men
I hear
that run off with one of those, and she getting all the money
It's
and
not
running
an
off.
excuse to
Meanwhile,
give
we
up
at
on
the
your
house.
values, though.
She is getting a few dollars. Can you go to that picture right
It's
there
not an
next to the
excuse
to
orange
do
and the neon? Yeah.
Yes,
that-
girl.
One
Yes.
more. One more.
She beautiful.
Yes.
Go to the next one.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna applaud
Listen,
her
y'all,
for
listen.
advertising what she
Listen.
is selling.
I
got a question.
don't feel bad for PJ,
Not at all.
I got a
but
question.
I ain't mad at PJ. Go ahead.
I got a question.
You keep
So-
saying that.
So people say that men
Hey.
want
I've
women
been
for
there.
their bodies, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they say that women want men for like under that same scenario, they say that women want men for their money,
Okay.
right? So at what point do we start holding women accountable for taking advantage of a man for his money, like we do hold men accountable for taking advantage of a woman for theirs?
We
they
don't,
buy.
because this has been the years we've been
Yeah,
doing
I'm
this
about
for
to say,
years.
that's been
And
the whole.
That
the
don't mean it's
problem with
right.
this is the
Yeah.
same thing that we have a problem with racism now. Everybody's like, I can't believe they're filming white women and making them uncomfortable. It's the same thing. It's like, surprise. Now, finally, women are coming out and being like, hey, let's just keep it real.
Right.
We know what we're going for too.
Mhm.
Men have for years have been doing this,
Mhm.
chasing after tail. Like we watch movies
Mhm.
where you see entertainers and he got a whole good wife at home cooking and cleaning and raising his kids, but he on tour running around on one of those. And then she loses and then just gets the house. But this girl gets the,
You
like,
know, my
women
man
are starting
Well-
to see that
well,
now, and now it's just being
I
more
think it-
advertised.
I think it's more of a two-way street. Honestly, I'm not
Mhm.
gonna lie to you. I think some women get dudes,
Mhm.
and I think some dudes, most of the time, dudes get women. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
If you look at the whole Future situation, love Future. You know what I mean?
I like
Big
his
time
music.
rapper.
I don't like how he advertised being
But
a whore.
again, he does have this
That's what she
connotation,
does.
right? She does
Again,
have
back to
Ooh.
my point. It's fair.
It's
Future
fair 'cause
is
it's a
sharing
female.
that she's just doing what he's doing.
Okay, but you said that you don't
She
like that he
doing it
does
well.
I can't stand it because he celebrates it.
She definitely
But-
doing it.
So
well.
does she.
I know.
She did write a book,
He get on
and
my
that's another
nerves.
thing. She wrote a whole book. Like you,
Oh, she's
like
one of those.
again,
I didn't know she had.
yeah,
like,
she wrote
She
a
out here
book
for it.
about the
Superhead.
guys that she's been with. She made a lot of money off it. I'm not mad
She
at her.
said she fucked Kaepernick in the book.
Yeah, she's
okay, so she's a
entrepreneur.
corporate stripper.
That's what she
I think
No,
She been looking for a
she's
check
a
for a
stripper
minute.
with an HR company.
Hey, definitely,
I-
definitely. But listen, think about it. A lot of sex sells.
Sex
Of
will
course.
never
Sex
stop
sells,
selling.
exactly. Sex sells in the
And
20,
we know that
in,
is
in,
comics.
in the millennium
Come on now, how many
2021.
shirt off shirt
Hey.
sales
Oh, you don't want me
online?
to, you don't want me to let my
Listen.
pecs out.
I'm just saying, you do that on your profiles for every now and then, right?
I used to.
I haven't yet
I
because
used
I'm
to.
not comfortable
Okay.
taking off my
I'm
shirt
like,
yet.
sex still sells.
I gotta,
You still gotta be kind of attractive.
That is true. Yeah, but again,
Or super talented.
or super
Kind of
talented.
You think
attractive
super
or
talented
super talented.
wins more in this game than?
No.
Hell
Okay,
no.
I was gonna be like,
But-
I
Hell
don't
no.
think so.
It's
But
definitely
when
about
you
your
see-
looks.
When you see somebody that's ugly, that's winning, you like, yo, that motherfucker talented.
Exactly.
Yeah, they have something special.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Like,
Definitely.
he is
Because you
talented.
gotta be. Because you ugly. But I mean, again, with
You ain't got a fallback
With-
plan.
with-
nigga. You better be good.
with this situation, I definitely feel like again, PJ now got to pay $200,000
A month.
a
She did her
month.
job.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
How is this okay with you? Come on, man.
I'm not mad at PJ. I don't feel bad for PJ.
I have a
where
friend
PJ
who
went
is
wrong.
an athlete,
Mhm.
and he just had a random ass baby, and he
Mm.
already co-parenting, so this is normal.
I know.
Women do this all the time.
course.
Like,
My
dudes
man
be with
tweeted.
them,
Of
My man
course.
tweeted.
and then
He said she was faking it the whole time
clearly,
and then deleted it. But so this is where PJ
She
went wrong.
probably was. Go to that other video I sent you with the girl with the rubbers.
Oh Jesus.
oh no,
Listen,
Well,
it's
her
a girl with
pictures are
video.
amazing.
It's
She bad.
she
She's
basically she's oh no, not yeah. Is that the one?
here's the thing: you see tons of women now,
Mhm.
including myself. BBLs are.
Don't do it.
BBLs are winning.
I'm not gonna do a BBL, but
Shout out
I'm
to the
definitely with a
BBL.
trainer trying to get
look
a
what
bigger
look what
ass.
women are doing
Which
these
is okay.
days.
Go the
Look-
natural route.
Look,
I'm
y'all
The
better be
non-GMO.
careful. Y'all better be careful
She poked a hole in the joint.
putting holes in the condom.
I mean, that's the oldest trick in the book, but
Yeah, but you also don't let her give you the condoms.
yeah.
That is true.
But here's
men
where
are
PJ
dumb,
went
though.
wrong,
But
yo.
But men are
sometimes you
dumb,
just
though.
can't help it.
Oh yeah,
No,
for
no,
sure.
no. I've been in several situations like that. Of course, we could, whatever. If they want it, they gonna take it. They gonna do it.
Trust me.
If they come, okay. For example, first of all, half of the men do not show up with condoms nowadays.
Because niggas was never planning
Let's
to
just
use
keep
one.
it. Let's just keep it gangster. So if you're like, oh, I don't feel comfortable, he's like, ugh. Neither do I. I really don't feel comfortable using a condom. But if you suggest, if you insist, and then they'll use your condom.
I show
so
up
that
with
ain't.
condoms.
that
I show
ain't-
up with
This
condoms.
is where PJ went wrong at, yo.
Good job.
Or I show up with
Kristen.
Plan Bs.
Hey.
Oh Lord.
Yo,
Oh, Lord.
I had a chick tell me once, this was a while ago, I had a chick tell me once, she was like, you know what women do, right? And I was like, with Plan Bs. I was like,
What do they do with that?
I was like, they'll take them in front of you and then they'll go force themselves to throw up.
Here's the thing, I don't want no
Nigga, the
niggas
game
baby.
is fucked up.
Is
the
he
game is
really,
fucked
really
up.
rich? Like, that's what
Shit,
I
wasn't
believe
at
it.
the time.
I believe it. I'm not trusting nothing these days.
I'm
Bruh.
good. First of all, I like what I do. I like my career. Unless he can afford a nanny for me to keep it going, I'm good. Thanks, sir. I really appreciate the seed, but I'm just going to head out.
PJ fucked up here. He did something that a lot of men do. A lot of men be like, I'm that nigga, so it's not gonna happen to me.
Right.
Really?
What? Yes.
He's an athlete.
Kind of like that whole, cheat with you, cheat on you type of situation.
Oh, Lord.
A man
This
will
is
get
why-
with somebody and be like, oh, she not gonna cheat on me because I'm me. I'm that nigga. It's like, no,
But
a
she's
cheater.
also been with Trey Songz, Kaepernick, people that got way more money than you.
Nigga, that list is
Her
long.
list is pretty long. He knew
Yeah.
it was happening, and unfortunately,
He was
got
just
got.
the only one young and dumb enough to
He
get,
was young
get
and
got
dumb.
on
He
the-
only
they
like
all
20.
are. It doesn't change.
Yeah.
He only like 21. And
Is
you know
he
she
really?
Younger than that.
Yeah.
He's probably
Oh, yeah,
younger than
he
He
that.
like 20. Yeah, 20, 21.
Well, then what are we
19.
saying?
I mean,
He's
He
not
got
smart.
groomed. He
He-
got groomed.
No,
He
his
did.
brain hasn't developed yet.
He
I
got-
think a
that
man's
is-
brain isn't fully developed until 35.
Hey,
Listen,
well,
this is what
let me
happened.
tell you something. This $200K that's coming out his bank account or
gonna
shit
sting.
per check.
It's gonna sting.
And you know she gonna groom the little
It's gonna sting.
son to be a basketball player.
Listen, she tried with all the other niggas, but they was older and they understood. So what did she do?
True.
She was like, I'm gonna start in college.
I'm gonna start hitting him up. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
But if
she
a
did
man
great.
did some shit like that,
Men do things like that. What do you
Men
say?
do it
Yeah.
all the time.
yeah, and it's wrong though.
It
we
is
get
wrong.
held. What I'm saying is, we
I
get
want
held
to zoom
accountable
in on the
for being
camera
wrong.
like, lots of men that I date now, I'm always the one being like, let me go ahead and bring out the condom
Yeah.
and take all the birth control.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
swear, I was dating somebody, I just had a recent breakup. They was literally trying to get me knocked up.
Wow.
Right.
I ain't never dated nobody that was like, that was their plan.
Yeah,
Like, men is out here doing that.
yeah.
I mean, like
If you
I
a
said,
female glowing up and actually doing your shit, it's men out here trying to get you too. Like, it's not
Oh
what
yeah,
you
that
think.
happens.
It's
don't be
not a
glow.
scam.
Hey, don't glow up around me.
Just for
Don't glow up around me because
I'm serious.
I might be the one.
It's out here.
I just think
I've seen it.
that women who okey doke men should be held accountable like men who okey doke women.
We no
That's
longer
what-
holding men
that's
accountable
what I'm
for that
saying.
because that's been going on.
It is
for
what it
years.
is.
The whole
I'm-
Me Too movement is holding
That's a
men
different
accountable.
story.
That is
That's
true.
a whole
For
nother
taking
But that was
advantage
also
of
about
women.
that was
That's
also
the
about
whole
sexual harassment as well.
That's a different
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
I
But
feel
at the
like
same time,
that
he got
raping.
Oh, he
Yeah.
definitely got got.
He got and I mean that's just what it is. I mean there was this one video too that we was talking about where baby girl came home. I think it was like on the shade room. Baby girl came home and she found out her house was cleaned out.
I saw that.
Kind of like one of the situations that you went through with your breakup. I don't
Yeah.
mean to bring that up, but
It's fine. That's years ago. But I didn't believe that one though. I was like, we gonna need to hear both sides.
really.
Hold on, what's the story?
So I think Kayla, bring it up for me. Shout out to my engineer Kayla. We basically, girl came home from
Yeah.
a work trip.
A work
And
trip.
her
And
man, was
her
like,
man had the entire house cleaned out.
Cleaned out.
I mean, go
Gone.
ahead and play it. Put the sound on.
And that's how we do nowadays. Social media
Tennessee.
immediately. You don't even call your mama and crap.
Like-
Like, you be like, first of
like-
all, let me put this on my
Exactly.
story.
And that's a-
18 years.
That's another.
right.
That's
Don't
another.
that don't make no sense?
That's another crazy situation to me too. How you said that, like
It's
people
true.
run the social media
So
and put their
fast.
business out there on the web like that. To me,
So
I'd be
quick.
like, man, that's a little embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
for you to just be like, hey,
Yeah.
I got left.
Yeah. I remember back when oversharing used to be frowned at.
It was.
Like
Till
back in the
now.
day, people would be like, yo, why you putting all your business out there?
Yeah.
And now it's just like, that's what you do.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I think sometimes
I don't know. I want to hear the male side of this one. 18 years is a long time.
My man was
for-
fed up.
You think he was fed up?
That nigga was done.
You on our side?
You know, I'll tell you this. Most women wouldn't say this, but after my broken engagement, I went through years of therapy, and I learned a lot about.
You go to therapy?
Not right now, but I did the time.
Therapy is important.
I did.
You need
You been,
it.
you been in therapy?
See,
Hell
I was
yeah.
raised all the way right. That's why I'm not fooling with y'all
It's
out
just
here.
crazy because they say
I
black
didn't
people.
immediately go, he's crazy. I was like, all right, let me check in.
You did some self-reflection.
Absolutely.
See, that's y'all.
Absolutely.
Y'all listen to Fatima. She's
Listen,
dropping
that's what I'm
some
like,
She
gems
I
said
don't
she
out
was
here.
know.
raised right.
We need to see
So-
what's going on here.
Maybe it was you.
18
You got to look
years?
back and maybe it was you.
I will say this.
What did the therapist say?
Well, they can't tell you.
Oh, they can't tell you how. They just give you.
Excuse me. They cannot tell you that it's your fault or the other person's fault. That's not their job.
Got you.
Mhm.
But I will say, after time of therapy and looking back at the relationship
Mhm.
and kind of seeing it, there was lots of things I needed to grow up on
Got
that I
you.
wasn't doing at the time. And also wherever he is, shout out to him.
Shout out,
He-
word.
That's
Deadass,
what's up.
I'm not even mad anymore. Like he
Damn.
got what he wanted. He's from what I've heard from the homies that we were all cool. He's married. He's
I hate
doing
that
his
shit,
thing,
yo.
and
That's dope.
I'm not mad at that. Like he went after what he wanted for his end of his life.
That's dope.
I
And
hate
I
when
think
people.
at the time I just didn't see it that way.
I hate when people update you on your ex and shit. I don't want to know.
That is true. I
He
was like, I
doesn't
don't
do
give a
social media,
fuck.
but I ran
Yeah.
into somebody like during pandemic, and they was like, "Oh yeah," but I mean, it really didn't matter. But
She was asking about him.
Actually,
Ran
no,
into
like,
somebody
that's-
in pandemic. No, I'm joking, I'm
we
joking.
that much literally, it was weird. It was like, is this like some kind of like spiritual shit? I never saw him again. He
Oh,
still live in
really?
LA, and I ain't never
Word.
seen him.
That's the
ever
thing
again.
about LA. You could not talk to somebody and never see them again.
That's a fact.
And it's a small city, but it's such a big city too at the same time.
Because
I
it's
mean-
too many goddamn people.
That
But
is
with
true.
this situation, 18 years is a really, 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 really long time. To
My
be
man was
together
done
to
after
just
16.
Pack up.
Nah, he
and
was that.
bounce.
And that's a good point to bring up, Mike. Most of the time, I think people don't understand what breakups are. Is that when you fed up, you more than likely ready to go way before that
Mhm.
actual breaking
Breakup
point
point,
actually
yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Mhm. And you're tired of talking. How many of us have been at the point where, like, I've explained how I feel. I've explained.
I'm fresh
At this
out.
point, I just got to
You good? You good at
Fresh out.
communication? You good at because
According to my ex, no.
Exactly. Most women say
What's
that
your
guys
sign?
are not good at
Scorpio.
communicating.
And what's your sign?
Sexy.
I hate
This
you. I
nigga
love
here.
it. I love that you were ready. He was so on. He was like, sexy. What's your sign?
Sag.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm a sad.
Why Scorpios can't get that kind of love?
Y'all a little
You know,
bit
water
aggressive.
signs are hard for me.
Are they?
I've never dated a Scorpio, but you guys, I don't understand.
You ever dated?
Sagittarius, I fucking love. I'm an Aquarius, so this is my nigga right here. Like
Oh,
we
okay.
we
We
tear
down.
the club.
We
What
down.
you was saying,
Uh,
Jessica?
Down. Have you ever dated? Because you say you've dated. Have you ever dated? Because they have all these preconceived notions about light skinned dudes and
Oh,
dark
shit.
skinned dudes. Have you dated a light skinned dude or dark skinned dude before?
Yeah, I don't really discriminate.
Oh, okay,
I don't
so,
have
okay.
I'm not a professional.
Okay.
Like I usually lean towards more light skinned guys.
Oh, you
Wow.
like the light skin, huh?
But they lean towards me too. I think it's like, I don't know, they kind of talk to me too, but
Uh-huh.
I don't have anything against any, like my ex-fiance is white. He's Italian.
Really?
what?
Yeah.
The
so-
plot thickens.
Yeah, he's white. So I'm like,
You-
that's.
And he just was fed up one day. Italian.
Fatima got joke fever.
Hold
y'all.
on. Yeah. How she so conveniently
Nah,
leave
right.
that
Listen,
out?
man, it's 2021,
He's
man. That's how
white,
we
but-
living. We living mixed out here, mixed life.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Honestly, I don't know where he is, but I think both of us had some growing up to do,
That's
and I
what's
think
up.
a lot of it had to do with just ideas of what we wanted our futures to look like,
Yeah.
and that's something that a lot of times in relationships people don't talk about.
And oftentimes men will get with a woman and they'll know what it is. Like, he got with you, he knew what you did.
Yeah. Well,
And-
no, I was a
Oh, he-
model when he was with me.
Okay.
When I moved to LA, and no, a lot of people don't know this. When I moved to LA, I was a writer.
Oh, that's
I was a model strictly. That's what I was doing.
Mm.
That's how I was making my money. And then I was writing for other comedians, whether it was sketches
you
or
do
other
got some
stuff.
good jokes.
And I thank you. And I was interning at like CBS and like small digital companies. I was doing that for like years. And then somebody was like, yo, your ass is wow. You should literally go.
Right.
And I was like, hell no. Because I thought at the
Dude,
time, I was
right.
like, that shit seems crazy.
Yeah.
So I didn't start stand up until like I got here. So I'm only really 8 years in.
That's what's
Gotcha.
up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Gotcha.
I mean, being able to do stand up and go from scene to scene, do you feel that you got, I won't say typecast, because I mean, coming from a model perspective, and then because Mike, you could kind of model too. You know, you got that light
Kinda,
skin.
sorta.
You know what I
You
mean?
see
You got
how a man will give
He got
another man
arms
a
up
kind
here.
of
He got
compliment.
arms.
He give a
got
nigga a
a
kind of
tight shirt
compliment.
on.
Yeah, he's like, see, hey, Justin, nigga.
There you go,
could
gravitate to that.
You could.
There you go to that gravitate
Yeah,
to
you
that
know what I'm
light
saying?
skin
Maybe,
shit
like,
again.
I can see
Hold on,
it.
I've been
Like,
working out
light
too, shit, though,
skin.
baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Hey,
my muscles
I
in this.
see
bitch.
you. You used to be skinnier than that.
First of all, Mike, don't get.
He's like,
come on.
first of all, Mike.
Exactly. I've been out here benching. I've been out here benching. Nah.
You've been benching while you doing the curl motion. Go ahead.
Oh my
benching big
God.
girls. No, I mean, I think. Do you think sometimes you get typecast? Sometimes going from the model world, people don't respect, because female comics sometimes get a bad rep sometimes because you might be pretty or something like that. Or
I was just talking about this on a podcast yesterday.
Mm.
I feel like I need to whine about it. People don't think it's fair to whine because you're good looking. I feel like I get treated different
wow,
for being model. Like I feel like people assume me not to be funny.
got you.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Soon
gonna
as
lie
they
to
see
you.
my face,
I
they're-
want that assumption though.
No.
Listen.
Soon as they see me or go to my page, they like, that ain't going. That
I
ain't
ain't
going.
feeling
It
it.
ain't going.
I
Do
told
it.
her
It ain't
before
gonna
I told her before I
It
even
ain't
met
gonna
her. I
hit.
saw her at a show, y'all. We did this show, me and Fatimah backyard barbecue show.
Shout out to them. That shit
yeah,
was fire.
definitely. It was in Compton.
Yes.
I was skeptical about going because it was in Compton, but nevertheless, we was out there, and
Fire.
I told Fatimah, I said, I can't follow you until I see your set.
Hey, I respect.
I can't
that.
follow you on
He
Instagram until I
did
see your
tell me
set.
that though. I was like, okay.
And she went up there and she blew me away, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all follow Fatimah.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all follow Mike as well.
Michael
But I feel like
Devon,
I get
IG.
that, y'all,
Michael Devon,
all
IG.
the time. People immediately
better plug
see
your shit.
me.
You better plug your shit. They know
I do need
Fatimah.
to talk about my album
I
coming
I
out
have
and my
your-
special. I'm
Oh,
so
word.
excited. I'm so
you got an al-
excited.
oh,
you got a special
A comedy
coming out.
special coming out.
You guys, I
Oh.
shot my half-hour special during the pandemic.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I paid for it myself. I did venues and porta potties
That's
and
what's
tested
up.
my entire audience. Like, this is when the prime of COVID was happening.
Wow.
Nobody wanted to go outside. Nobody wanted to come to shows. But I was like, look, I'm doing this. And we shot it. And then we started shopping. And literally, we couldn't believe it. Comedy Dynamics bought it from us.
That's what's up. Shout out Comedy Dynamics.
You know, I'm so
Really?
excited. And so
When is it
September
airing? Okay.
21st, we will be our Apple TV, Spectrum, Comcast, AT&T.
Oh hell yeah.
We
that
turned
list
up.
going.
Like, I can't even believe it. And they bought my album too. So that's going to be on Spotify.
That set that I saw you do at the backyard barbecue, that's on
That's
there as
some
well.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
on
what's
there.
up.
Yeah, some stuff on
Hey man, listen, y'all make sure y'all check out
Yeah.
Comedy Dynamics as well when it
It's
come out.
coming, guys.
Hey, for real, 30 minutes is
It's
no
called
joke.
Nice to Meet Me.
Mhm.
It's basically a half
I like
hour
that
of what I did, of getting to know myself during pandemic, on my alone time, of my views of God, politics, dating, being a black woman in America. Like, it's a whole story. It's dogs.
That's what's
Because
up.
I grew up in the South Side, and I feel like living in LA, everybody got a dog. But where I grew up, we'd be like, you see a dog, you just run
Yeah.
and jump on. So it talks about that. Like,
shit.
so I'm excited about it. I never would have thought, like, as a black woman in comedy, only 8 years, like shopping and selling,
Mhm.
I never would have thought that they would have took it. We shopped to so many people, and they were like, we'll take both. And I just had a meeting with them on Monday because we had to go through marketing and
Right.
everything about a marketing plan. And it was shocking to me, like, everybody in the room. I'm like, I'm this little girl from Harvey on this Zoom
Shout out Harvey, Illinois,
with
man.
all these people on the executive table being like, we love it. We think it's so funny. And I'm like, okay.
No,
You know, you're
Fatimah,
like,
you funny. Thank
thank you,
when
but
I
it's
saw
just
your
like-
set, I was like, this girl is funny. I had to follow you immediately when I saw your
Thank
set.
you.
And you got more natural, everyday jokes as opposed
Thank
to,
Yeah, that's what he was. Everybody at the table on Monday was like, yo, it's hella real.
Right,
Like, everything
right.
that you said was so realistic. And I was like, oh my God. Because, as a black woman in comedy, the climb is crazy.
Hard.
It's
It's
insane.
hard. It's
They
damn
don't
sure
want us
hard.
be nowhere, let alone they don't sell tickets.
That is true, unless you sex selling. Shout out, Brittany.
Or you really do, like some of my I don't know them, but like other counterparts, like a Jess Hilarious or them, if you internet
sure.
swobby, you
Yeah.
could. But being somebody, I don't really do all that, trying to make it happen. It's
How y'all
hard.
feel about how the internet is affecting the business right now.
I hear that. Hold on, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Kayla, how much time? Give me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
we-
cool.
Got plenty of time.
No, not necessarily because we,
Oh.
we wrap up in 10.
Oh,
But
okay.
in terms of your question, what were you saying now, brother?
I was saying, how do y'all feel about how internet is affecting the business right now?
I think internet is shit. That's the
think
only
it's
way.
great.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
that's the only way for us to be successful, especially in this day and age. I
Mhm.
mean, you have to have some type of social media presence in order for
Yeah.
you to be able to get anywhere.
Mhm.
I mean, internet, YouTube, podcasting,
Mm-hmm.
these mediums help you just reach your fans faster
Yeah.
versus having to go out to the comedy club to see you. You know,
Right.
some people could just love to look at my pod and be like, "Oh, okay, I just love the way you talk because you just talk so magical." You know?
Hey.
But at the same time, I mean, it's really one of those situations that it just helps you to build a base, help you reach that fan, and they feel like they can relate to you based off of what you got going on.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And I think your reach is good. I feel like a lot of older comedians was pissed in the beginning when this started
Yeah.
happening.
I
They
was.
they were like, "Oh, these little internet comedians is taking all the headlining
Yeah.
spots and taking." But now,
Right,
I feel like now that they're doing that, they're seeing that stand up is an art that's not for everybody.
right.
But you have like for example, Ryan Davis.
Killing. Shout out
that's
Ryan.
a killer, and he's
Yeah,
an
he is
internet
very funny.
personality.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like now the way that it's working is working for everybody.
Mhm.
But making that transition from social media to
The stage.
comedy stage is
not-
totally different.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that.
Everybody
I mean,
can't do both.
Exactly.
No.
And it's honestly hard to do both.
Mhm.
It is.
It's a whole different.
It's a job
skill
in
set, yeah.
itself because
Be consistent
Oh yeah.
some people
I
are
struggle
putting
with
out
that. I ain't gonna
videos
front.
2, 3, 4, 5 times
a
a day.
day.
Mhm.
Now, listen, I know that I started out as a Viner,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to I had a lot of followers on Vine back in the day.
Yeah.
We used to post 5 videos a day.
Yeah.
But I ain't had no job.
Right.
And I ain't had no career like I
Right.
got now, so I ain't had nothing else to
Right.
do.
Right.
So I'm like, when I see them doing, I'm like, hats off to her that she's been online all day. Like I couldn't do that now.
I mean, it's another job in itself. You
it
feel me?
is.
Honestly, I'm about to take up gambling. You
Oh.
feel me? I'm about to do something. I saw, it's so funny about when you watching other people be successful. You like, I could do that shit too.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a fact.
So it
Yeah.
was this, I was watching.
Sometimes I think that, and
that's what-
sometimes I'll be like, that's for them.
That's
True.
why niggas lost so much money in the stock market
True.
this last year.
well,
They
like
be like, "Oh,
cryptocurrency,
man, I could-
a lot of people
yeah,
was like
I could
ripping
do
off
it."
cryptocurrency. They just had a whole siege of cryptocurrency.
I
that they
never
don't
got
really know.
into that.
Hell no, I ain't having
I
no money.
didn't.
I didn't have the money for that.
I got in, but
I
at my
did.
tax bracket.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I
you
never.
buy a few, but
Yeah.
But to my point, I think it's hard being able to go from, we are talking about the gambling. I saw this
Mhm.
dude online and he basically goes to casinos and spends like $100K on like roulette.
Oh, you can make so much money on that. That is kind of
Oh
addictive.
my God.
But I would be stressed. It
like
was so
you end up
funny. There was
broke.
a moment
You
when me
you
and
been
my
to Vegas?
cousins.
You been to Vegas?
Tons of times.
I never
Yeah.
been to Vegas. You never gambled when you went to Vegas?
I was over it by then.
I don't
okay.
Me and
gamble,
my
bro.
cousin started
I don't
young.
gamble.
We
Me
was
neither.
on
I'm
the
not good at
gambling
it.
boats.
Mm-mm.
Cause soon as I lose, I'm done. Go ahead and tell
I'm
your
too
story.
competitive to gamble. I don't know how to stop. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be losing money, and I'll be like, nah, fuck
Nah,
that.
you ain't the one.
I can get my money
Soon
back.
as I lose a
Fuck that.
20, I'm out of that
For real?
bitch.
Yeah, I
ain't
can't
gonna lie
go
to you.
far. I've never
Yeah.
gone. I've done.
Yeah.
Maybe okay. Me and my cousin started gambling on the gambling boat in Chicago early, and we was
Y'all was
doing,
on the
like,
love boat?
we was turning up like $100 on the roulette table, and we was winning. But then then you find yourself being like, I'm on the boat every weekend,
Yeah.
dropping $100.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Vegas is another game.
It's
That's-
real. It's real. Like, I've never been to Vegas. I really want to go to
I'm
Vegas.
surprised. You
I'm
never done
surprised
shows
myself.
there?
I haven't done no shows in
You know
Vegas.
Charlie Wilson, right?
Yeah, he does that
Yeah,
Laugh
you
After
gotta
Dark.
get out there and do that. Yeah.
I used to go to Vegas all the time and do shows. I honestly can't stand it.
Why? What's
I
wrong?
hate Vegas.
It's so hot?
I'm not a Vegas
Dry
fan
heat?
either, yo.
It's just a lot of energy.
Got you.
So if you do a weekend there, which you'll probably, if you ever do, it's a whole weekend. You're like, I can't. Like,
And Vegas is ghetto as shit.
it's so. Thank you.
Vegas is ghetto,
Really?
to the motherfucker, yo.
It's
yeah,
so
you be walking
ghetto.
around like, yo, where
It's
am I?
low key, kind of like Atlanta. You go to the mall in Vegas and could get murdered.
Really?
Yeah,
You could
Vegas
get
is
murdered.
ghetto as
Never
shit.
mind.
It's
It's mad
just be like,
ghetto.
yo.
Never mind.
Yeah. I would say the reach of audience members is great there because
Uh-huh.
everybody there, but it's
Looking
ghetto
for
and I
something to do.
can't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But I do want to pick up some gambling, man. Give me some gambling tips. I honestly, I think I'm gonna still try to go out. They got casinos in LA though, do they?
They do like further out, going like what more south.
Like,
yeah, I
like
think it's one by
towards,
the
like-
stadium.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
in
big ass
Inglewood.
joint by the stadium.
Headed towards like Anaheim-ish.
Yeah, I just be
It's
seeing
some
it.
on the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I need some. I need the Bellagio. I need the whole experience.
That's gonna be so
I
expensive.
need 21 counting cards. I need all that shit.
I used to date this guy who was really into it. He would do
Goddamn, Fatimah,
poker
how many
tables.
niggas you done dated?
I was gonna say it, but I
In
was
my
like, I'm
life?
gonna keep that to myself.
That's a
You know
lot.
what I'm saying?
I've always had long-term
How
relationships.
many niggas you done dated?
This is before I got to LA, but all my relationships are long. I was with him for 7 years. He's a
Okay.
white cop. Turn up.
How many white men have you been with?
Just 2.
Okay,
That's it?
Do
You
you
sure?
think?
It was
Hey,
him
listen,
and then my ex-fiance, but they were long
listen.
relationships.
We not mad at the
Here's the
swirl.
thing.
Over
White
here.
men talk to me more than black men do. I just got back on the map for black men.
Oh wow.
You just got back
I
on
feel like they just found out about me again.
Word. Yeah.
Damn.
They just started talking
They
to
was
me
like,
again
oh,
like
she
2
just sold a
years ago.
comedy special, nigga. Let me holler.
And I asked other black comics about that. They was like, it's something about the way you are. It just don't seem like I was like, why
think
y'all don't talk to
I
me?
mean, I think you mad cool, but you just can't shit where you eat. I would never date a comic.
I was just dating a comic.
Yo, I thought you was
damn
gonna
it.
say I would never date another black woman. I was like,
Nah, I
God
did.
damn.
I was just dating a
Mhm.
comic. Well,
I love them all.
sort of, kind of. And
Okay,
I was
yeah.
like, I didn't hate it.
I can't date no comic. I just honestly that
I
hate
vibe.
it.
I have no interest.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That vibe.
It's hard
Because,
though.
Again, women out here in LA are very liberal. You know, they let you know what's going on, and they let you know, oh, I had this dude, that dude, this dude, that dude, especially
I'm like
in the
that.
comment scene.
Yeah.
And I be damned if I'm some fresh meat for y'all just to be talking about me behind my back. You be like, yeah.
Is that your fear?
You be like, you know he can't satisfy you. Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't talk about men like that.
Nah, you just never
That's
know shit.
bananas. I
You
don't never let
never
my
know.
homegirls being like, no.
You never know.
Do I hate him?
Huh?
I'm not the type that's gonna be like, girl, it wasn't good. Cause I'd be lying.
That's true. But sometimes
Cause I'm not gonna
sometimes-
stick around. if it
Sometimes
ain't-
women
Like, I'd be
sometimes
lying.
women can throw out a little bone. You know what I mean when I say that? Like let's say you dated somebody in the past, right?
Okay.
He's smooth, but y'all just ain't work out.
Mm-hmm.
The world is big. The Cali is big.
Mm.
You could be somewhere at a day party and meet your friend. You feel what
Okay.
I'm saying? I meet your friend. You
Mhm.
feel me? And then it be on some like, oh yeah, me and her having a good time. And then maybe she goes back to you on some like, oh girl, I met this dude.
I'm too
He's
secretive
cool.
for that. I wouldn't understand.
But
I
women,
hid my people never even know I'm in relationships.
uh-huh.
A lot of times when I even talk about it, people are like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, 2 years," but it's over.
But see,
I'm
you real. But you
sure.
real about it.
I don't know that.
Most women that throw that little bone out there be like, oh, I used to talk to him.
Mhm.
Oh no!
I
I mean,
used
you
to talk
gotta
to
let
him.
your friend know. Hey,
No,
I used to
even
be
if
there.
one of my
I used to be
homegirls
there.
right now start telling me, because nobody knows I was dating this person. If they say they were dating, I'm about to be like, "Oh, okay,"
You're not going to
See,
you're not
that's
gonna take
real.
your partner that you've been with.
Nope.
Come on, you got to.
It's happened
because I don't
to
need
where
her to know my life like that.
that's
okay,
real.
girl.
Okay, but if that's your partner, right, and
Oh,
she
are we
starts,
still together?
no.
Oh,
You
y'all
wouldn't
Y'all
do
not
that
together.
no
You
more.
just need to play it cool.
But that's your
Oh, this is my homegirl, and
Yeah.
I like dated him.
right.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
But I don't know if I would be like
But
negative.
why? But that to me, that's hating though. That's not hating, but
just-
that's hating.
Mm.
That's
What?
that's yeah, because like, you know, once you know that your partner has done something, that's only gonna throw a wrench in your situation.
True.
It's not gonna.
Yeah.
You cannot be happy
Right.
anytime they're around each other, especially if that's your partner.
Mhm.
Anytime y'all around each other, you not gonna be able to get that. This ain't gonna work.
If I see one of my homeboys taking a girl that I used to be with serious, I'm gonna be like, listen, homie,
Really?
me and her have a
I
past.
feel like the pick of the litter
just
is
letting you know.
staying out here in LA.
I
I'm gonna let
would
my
rather
homegirl be
know-
happy.
I be
I
like-
would
I be
rather
like,
know
nigga, don't tell
early
me
than
nothing.
Don't
late.
tell me nothing.
I'm like,
Like,
nah, I don't need to know that.
I'd rather
I be
know
like,
early
I don't
than
even
late.
talk to you that often anyway.
Bro,
right,
so,
okay.
so imagine you end up marrying this girl, and then you somehow find out that your best man was smacking back in the day.
That could happen.
But it ain't gonna be my best man. That's for sure.
You don't know that.
I don't know.
It's
It
your
ain't-
partner.
That degrees
said
of
you don't wanna
separation
know.
ain't gonna be that close.
Yeah,
But
I'm
you
good.
said you don't want to know, nigga. This is a
Yeah,
hypothetical.
that is true. I really don't want to know, but Yeah, I guess
But
if
if your
it
man-
was my boy, like if
Yeah.
it's my boy, if it was my boy, then
They
I
would already know.
Right,
And
they
a-
would
an associate
exactly,
can keep
like,
it to himself. An
you feel me?
associate can keep it to himself.
right. But
But,
if it was
Like
my
none
boy
of
in
my
your circle?
homegirls would be like, "Oh, I didn't know that
right,
was him."
right, exactly.
Even if I was keeping it a secret, my legit homegirls
Yeah.
wouldn't know that like that's who I'm messing with. But now if
Right,
it was an associate,
exactly.
like you invited to the wedding
But
or something
see,
like that, then they
even
don't bring
with
it up.
even with dudes, like that's more on some dating shit. Even with dudes, like if I start talking to a chick and my homie had a one night stand a couple months ago, I
Mhm.
wouldn't know that.
Of course, I mean,
as a man, I understand where you coming from with that.
yeah,
Women,
but
might
it
be
ain't
a
gonna
whole
stop.
nother
It ain't
thing.
gonna again. It ain't gonna stop nothing. And again, it's only gonna make your stomach
It ain't gonna
hurt.
stop nothing for
And
you.
it just makes me laugh
Bro,
to see
it's-
how
I'm good on it.
territorial
Bro,
you guys
of
really
course.
I'm
are.
cool on it.
Of course, you would be cool, and that's why you just shouldn't know because now you don't mess up this perfectly good relationship. Let's say you feeling shorty.
Yeah.
It be them situations where
Right.
you feeling the shorty,
Right.
and then your homie, maybe smacked on some one night stand.
Yeah.
You
Like,
can't get mad at that. You can't.
I'm
you
not
can't-
gonna get mad at
But you
nobody.
can't be like. I understand you can't.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be mad at nobody.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can do whatever you want. But
Yeah.
in my opinion, you can't just dead it because baby girl they got ran through one time.
Yeah.
And
So
because here's the thing, nobody at our age who is just sitting at home not doing nothing. And on top of that,
Right.
to me,
Bro.
for men, this is the thing that blow me with y'all. If she's doing whatever you like, that's making you come back, she done learned it somewhere, baby.
of course.
Let's not act like you done found her at the
Yeah.
holier than
But
now.
just don't learn it from my niggas. Yo.
Well, true. I
Don't learn
understand
it
that.
from
That's
my
partners.
awkward, but
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just saying.
Like,
Like,
your
men be
boy-
out here
your
being
boy-
like,
your
I
boy
need to
done-
find out.
Your boy done taught us something.
If
Okay.
I marry a woman
She ain't gonna be a virgin.
and I
No.
find out later on that my homie hit her way back in the
You
day
gonna divorce her?
and he knew, I would be
You on some
pissed.
best man
I don't
type.
know if I'm a divorcer.
Pushing a nigga off the balcony.
He more
type.
chestnut.
I don't know if I'm a divorcer, but
He
I'm gonna be
more-
hot.
he
I'm
more
gonna be like,
chestnut.
wait a minute, because both of y'all knew this entire time that y'all had
Here's the
sex.
thing,
Bro,
why we
if
don't
that's
agree
your
here.
home- but-
That's them water signs.
Right.
Y'all are so territorial. That's why I'm
I
like,
realize
have
what
a
you were
hard
saying
time
now. Yeah.
understanding that. I've dated water signs before, but y'all are so territorial. It's got to be y'all way, and it's like we real. And people would
I don't
say
believe in signs, but
Sagittarius and Aquarius
nigga,
are
it's
like
sexy.
too loose. People be
Yeah.
like, y'all too like just
Yeah.
chilling. We
Yeah.
y'all
I'm
having
chilling.
too much of a good time. You ain't.
Yeah.
That's what y'all don't like
It's
over
just,
here.
There's
You
too
right.
many
It's
women
true.
in the
Right.
world.
You're right.
There's way too many women in the world for
Yeah,
me
but
to
every
be.
Scorpio I
But-
ever
but-
talked to, be
but
like, I
it's-
can't
it's-
believe they
it's-
did this
but
and broke the
Mike-
code.
But see, Mike, it's
What's
not
up?
about all the women in the world. You're
Mhm.
right. There's a lot of women in the world, but it's
Yeah.
about the vibe that you get with that particular girl.
Mhm.
Now, again, we don't discriminate or guy. If you want to vibe with another guy, whatever,
Uh-huh.
whatever you do.
Yeah.
But to my point, for this hypothetical, we all hetero. I don't know, Fatima.
I've played around. I know you want to ask me. You keep
Most women have.
kept on
It
being
seems
like,
like.
I don't
Fatima.
know, Fatima. No, I mean,
They have some moments.
this is my
But-
thing. I'll say this on camera. I literally don't. Let's bring back Freaky.
Freaky left? Where'd Freaky go?
No, we did, because now if you do anything or insinuate anything with a woman, it's like, are you bi? Are you like? I don't want to be in a category. What if
That's
I just
true.
want to have a good time?
That's
I'm
true.
just-
Ain't nothing wrong
When,
with that.
why we can't just bring back? I like a good time.
Because again, as a man, that don't apply.
That's dumb. Because to me, I feel like, okay, yeah, I have experienced women, but I'm not out here trying to have a girlfriend.
Yeah, but as a
None
man,
of my women experiences would involve with.
But
a
why?
man.
But why? Tell me this, Fatima. Why when? Because I'm only asking this because I've had this done for me. Why when? Because you experienced, your little freaky side with your girl. Why when a dude bring it into consideration, like talking about it, like, well, hey, I think we should bring another girl into the bedroom.
I'm
bring
not
it.
opposed to that. I've already experienced that with a
Yeah.
with a relationship that I had. It's the way that men do it.
I don't
Oh,
want
is
to do
it-
that with
how-
my
how-
girl.
Y'all don't want this with me because listen.
No,
We go down
I
the
don't-
rabbit hole
hey,
the way I
listen.
roll. I've
We
been in
got-
open
how much
time we got?
relationships. I've had threesomes with my boyfriends, and I feel like men take advantage of it.
I don't want to have a threesome with
How?
my girlfriend.
You guys do.
Hold on, time out.
Not
Mike.
with
You
my
guys take
girlfriend.
advantage
Mike,
of it.
you breaking the mood. Hold on.
You guys take advantage of it.
How much time we got, Caleb, before we get out? Oh, dope. Okay,
Yeah.
so Mike says he doesn't like threesomes.
No, wait, hold on. nigga. Add the caveat. Add the caveat. Nigga.
Hell to the no. You said
I
Mike
don't want to
said
do
he
it
don't
with my
wanna do that.
girlfriend. With my lady, I don't want to
I
do
would
that.
suggest. I agree.
I want to do that.
I would agree. I've experienced it in a relationship, and I feel like it messed up our relationship.
Why?
It's
Why?
weird, Joe. That's strange.
I can't speak to everybody, but my experience is there's a possibility you cannot control this either. If you decide to bring a third party into the relationship, there is no control over if
Your
the person
dude likes
that
the girl
her more, or
right.
if the girl likes you more. And I've had experiences where the girl would be like really cliquey with me and wanted to hang around me too much, and he was like, whoa, what the hell's going on?
Like,
y'all around each other too much. What's
Mm-hmm.
going on? And then
Come over here and
or
get on.
vice versa, and then that's kind of tricky. I think that if you decide to do that, from my experience, there needs to be some really, really like set
Boundaries.
rules and
I don't know
set.
how you could set boundaries in the threesome.
So what
But-
I've
Not
heard
in
that
the
women
actual
do,
thing, but like
I'd be like, hey,
I heard
don't
women
talk
be
about
like-
bitch too much.
I'm gonna fuck with her and you get to watch, and that ain't no fucking threesome.
no, that's not a threesome. But
Yeah,
You know,
in a
as long-
threesome, everybody fucking everybody.
that is true. That is a key point as well. But I think as long as I'm in the room, I'm pretty good. Like, like as long as I get it, but as long as I'm in the room and they doing their thing, I'm a listen.
as long as you could be there as an audience member.
I bet you
I
I'd make
know.
it seem like I was there. I had
Yeah.
that thing videotaped and everything, VHS. Like yeah, go ahead, flip them. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like men take advantage of that.
I just,
You
I
think
feel
they-
like it's things
You
you,
think they
can't
catch
undo.
feelings more often than not?
No, I just feel like, at least from my experience with men that I have, I feel like once you open that door of saying that you are open to that, they
Mhm.
really are like, oh, let me take advantage of that and keep it up. It could just be an experience, something that you want to do on a Saturday. It don't got to be every Saturday. Like some men be like, oh, that's what you into? Let me go ahead and recruit a whole bunch of bitches. And you be like, who? Like I dated this guy that I had opened him up to let him know that I was open to that. And
Right,
that's, and he took that far to the point where it was bitches at my shows being like, hey,
So what's
and I was
up?
like, who are you? She was like, yeah, I met your man on
I heard
Tinder.
you about that
He
Treyway.
said that we should meet first.
My man is on Tinder.
And
Yo,
before, and
listen.
I'd be like, she's like,
Listen.
he said you was a comic and I saw your flyer, so
Listen.
I came. And I'm
Yo,
like,
you
what?
funny.
Listen,
Right.
that-
And you're like, ma'am, I don't know what's going on here.
that's how you do it. That's how you supposed to
No.
do it. No,
It's things that can't be
crazy.
undone once you do them.
Right. I
in
mean,
your
and now
relationship.
him and I are not together and we are just cool. And whoever gets him, I'll be like, girl, I don't even be sad. I'll be like, bitch, I know exactly what your life is looking like.
man.
I mean, if I could have it my way, if I could find a relationship to where the man in my life could be open to that
Mhm.
and be happy with that, and we ain't wilding and we see each other eye to eye, I'm be
Yeah.
like, I love Tiana Taylor and what's his name's relationship.
Shout
That's-
out
that's-
Iman
What-
Shumpert.
what
there
they-
you go.
what they be
That's
doing?
where I'm trying to go.
What they be doing?
They
I don't-
have a relationship to where they experience sexuality very fluently with each
Yeah.
other, and it seems like it's solid and they happy and they
I'm
also have
like-
kids.
I'm weird in this new society, nigga. I like the idea of having one woman, and
I don't
and
believe
that's
in
it.
that. I don't think that's realistic.
I think it is.
You
It
think
is
for the
realistic.
rest of your life,
Yeah,
you ain't never gonna want to do nothing else. You could be with her forever.
yeah, I can do that. I'm cool.
I mean, I could do it.
I'm not gonna
For a
say it's gonna
couple
be
years.
fun. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be fun.
I mean, I
but
could even
do it.
solidly do it for a solid like 7
Mhm.
years. Just
7
you and
years
I.
is your limit.
I'm just putting that out there.
If
I think
if
you
I
should
had-
build something with your person before you
True.
decide to bring someone else in. That's
True,
just
but once
me.
you bring that person in, you kind of like again leave the door open for having girlfriends and boyfriends in a relationship
Mhm.
that y'all got. You
Right.
know, now I'm not opposed to the whole threesome thing. You bring a girl in every once in a while.
And what if I want
but-
to hang out with her by myself though?
Oh, go ahead and do your
Cool,
thing.
yeah.
What if I want to
go
just
for
be?
that.
We have our life.
Do your.
I'm not
thing.
against these kind of things.
Yeah.
Like I find it that.
but don't bring no.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Can't have
that,
no dude fucking my girl.
well, you don't want that. Like that's.
We ain't now. We swing.
But it's relationships that do that.
now we
I don't
swinging.
think I'm open for. I mean, I was in an open relationship for like a year.
What's
and
the point of an open relationship?
It was rough.
Just
I-
don't be
I
in
did
a
it for the
relationship.
experience of understanding love in different ways. Like I'm real experimental, so I wanted
Yeah.
to see. But I
You've been in LA for a long time.
Open relationships are stupid. Can we talk about that? Open relationships are stupid.
Facts.
Fatimah been in LA. She's speaking all the LA lingo.
I've done it
Right.
all. I've been here long enough. But I would never do that shit again.
Open
Hell
relationships
no,
are stupid. Just
no.
don't be in a relationship.
Stupid.
Just
It's
don't be in a
Open,
relationship.
open relationships are just situationships.
Yeah, just
They
don't be in
are,
a relationship.
but one of the things that I learned over there was this. I think that open relationships help you learn about what a relationship's supposed to be. It's supposed to be more than just fucking and going out to eat, and it's more than love. I feel like over there to this day, him and I are still cool. We actually have a t-shirt company together. We open businesses together. We understood what partnership really. You learn about what a partnership is in open relationships.
That makes sense.
Instead of being like, I own her or I own him and we together. In an open relationship, I understood what becoming really good friends were, becoming connected in a way of understanding values of relationships and businesses and money and like,
because it's the possessiveness that like breeds that anger afterwards.
Which
like,
I feel like every time I get in a committed relationship, I be like, damn, these committed niggas is crazy. Like versus the open ones, you like, ugh.
You always with them light skins.
I do like.
Listen, I get called light skinned depending on the nigga that's calling me. So like if a nigga's lighter than me, he be like, you dark skin. Bro, on everything I love, if somebody is lighter than me, they say
like
I'm dark
pretty
skin.
boys. I won't say I like light skin.
Got you.
Because I feel like I see some brown men, I'd be like, damn. Like I think I just like pretty boys. But
sexy.
I'm into that. I'm into men that really take pride into their clothes and their body and their haircuts and I don't know.
Well, I learned something about myself today. I'm territorial.
I know that you are. You're a Scorpio.
You had these glasses on and you was fooling the shit out of me. But now I know, Mike, it's
y'all
so weird.
So good.
We moving.
Mike is the perfect stranger. You ever seen that movie, A Perfect Stranger?
I have seen that.
We moving, nigga, fuck you. We move into a society in which being with one person is weird.
I think that it's not weird. It's just certain people see things different.
Yeah.
And
I think the way that you guys love are amazing. I feel like the best love I've ever had was from a water sign. It's great. But I can't do it.
Mike is also from Houston, and you got to understand it's a different. Can we all agree? Los Angeles is totally different from
any
the
place in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
From any other place in the world.
1000%.
Like in terms of like relationships, love.
Yeah.
Being with people, like you being here as long as you have, you being as short as you have, like we all have the same kind of conclusion, basically.
Yeah.
You know, if you're looking for love, you probably got to go home.
Yeah.
You probably got to go
because everybody out here is a superstar.
For sure.
And
in their mind.
Both people can't be Batman.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And in any relationship you get into out here, especially with another entertainer, y'all both Batman.
That's why I'm looking for me somebody, y'all.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know, in a grocery store.
The grocery store people are
CVS,
all going to a casting.
That is true. They are going to castings as well. They try to be somebody as well.
They are literally.
Well, I need somebody with at least 200 followers on Instagram. I can't do. I can't date nobody. I can't date nobody younger than.
When I see a beautiful woman with no followers, I be like, sweet, what's happening?
I'm like,
what's good?
I'm on your ass.
What?
Yes, I am.
Oh, bro, I'm tired of these 50Ks.
Listen, man.
Oh my Lord,
guys, I want everybody. Mike, tell the people what you got going on before we get up out of here.
My name is Michael Davon at Michael Davon IG on Instagram.
Check
I'm launching
his IG
a podcast. Launching a podcast next month with my man Steve Owens called the Gold Colory Podcast.
Got
so
you.
Stay tuned.
Got you. He's doing some shows out here in LA. Supernova Comedy.
Yes.
He got his
It's all on the gram
going. So y'all make sure y'all check out his gram. Fatimah Taliah as well. Y'all make sure y'all check out her as well. She's doing her thing as well. Got her videos popping. And you got your boy, still out here doing
Don't
what I do.
forget, y'all, Nice to Meet Me, September 21st. And then my album drops September 24th. Check it on my Instagram and all social medias at Fatimah Taliah.
Y'all make sure y'all plug us out. And Kayla, play us out on the intro, on the outro. And we out of here, man. We done paid the rent one more week. Appreciate them for coming through, man, saying what's up to the pod. And we out of here, man. Play us out.
Stop showing so much skin, nigga.
You know I needed you out here. Even keeping it
First of all, y'all ain't
arms out.
First of all,
gotta keep it calm.
I'm trying to do what I can.
I don't think the people can see the thighs, nigga. He got the thighs out too.
Thighs out too.
He got his thighs.
And he put lotion on them. They all brown and like
I shave. Hey man, TBYS, we out.
I keep spilling coffee on my jeans. I don't like me talking, I'm gon' speak. You know I needed you, why would you leave? And keeping it real every day, it ain't easy. Cardigan swells, they come out next season. Deja Ray, would you